Hello everyone, this is Lisa Barr from messagesfromtheotherside.net. This is messages from the other side, from Spirit for the week of June 23rd, 2019. Today is Monday, June 24th. I'm sorry I didn't get to do the video yesterday for so many reasons. And today I'm going to try to make it under 5 minutes, but there's so much to talk about. One of the big things that I saw, the messages that were coming through yesterday, and definitely today reinforced it, and there's probably a reason why I couldn't get the video yesterday, and I want to talk about change. Today there was a definite sign of embracing change, change, and how we all adapt to change. Now, a few weeks ago, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but we've had a family of crows coming around, and the symbolism of crows are one of yes, spiritual mysteriousness, but also one of change. And crows adapt. You know, they definitely adapt. And the crows, a family of crows, I mean, they were showing up. We've seen them over the years here and there, and they stay and then they go away. But we saw this family, and they were really hanging around our backyard, loved our bird bath, washing their food, whatever. I think a couple times they had found some lizards, some little lizards. And they like all sorts of things. And it seems that they wash it in the bird bath as well as washing themselves and drinking water, and they really stuck around for enough that we noticed a pattern, and enough for both my son and I to say, this is unusual. So we paid attention. Now, and sure enough, within I think it was about a week or so of us noticing how often and how consistently they were here every day, we were told by our neighbor that she was going to have a new fence put in. So I'm like, well, that's going to be a big change, because the fence prior to that has been there for over 20 years, and she's currently the new owner. That house has been through about 3 or 4 owners since we've been here. And so the new fence was much needed. And so I'm like, well, there's the change that's coming. And since I look out from my kitchen on the backyard every day and see that fence, of course, I'm hoping that it's going to be a good one. And it's an okay one. It's not as sturdy as the last one, but it's okay. And it's clean and it's new, and it's for now it's sturdy. It is a bit thinner, so though I don't know how it's going to do with the hurricanes, the tropical storms that we get, because we're inland around here. So we'll see, right? But it is definitely an improvement. So the point with them is that definitely the change came, and then my son and I noticed, we haven't seen any animals on that fence. No squirrels, highly unusual. No birds. And we were thinking, this is interesting. I wonder what they're, this is interesting. And I think it's been about a week or so now, and today the crows are back. And I even saw a cardinal on the fence. I haven't seen any squirrels yet. Now, it's a thin fence. Now, granted, squirrels can run across, wires, not always successfully. So this may take a little adjusting to. And I'm not sure if there's a real flat, there used to be a flat surface for the posts that the squirrels like to get on and just kind of hang out, because it was so hot. You could just see the squirrels hanging out. The way they made this fence, I don't think there's a substantial place for the squirrels to hang out like that anymore. I have to go double check that now that I think about that. So it's really interesting. And I wanted to show you that. I wanted to have the fence in the backyard and the bird bath and all, so you could see. I'm going to have to figure out a way, because I don't have a mobile device to do that, so I may have to take my desktop and try to figure out a way to do it for next week. So the point is, and then I listened to a radio show today that I don't normally listen to. I've only listened to it once before for about 2 to 5 minutes. and wasn't really interested and let it go. I fell upon it again today, and I sat there and listened to about 15-20 minutes, and was it talking about? Change. So this is a message that the universe wants us to think about and talk about today, and that is change. Now, one of the affirmations that you can use is, I am willing to change. Even if you don't want to, you say, I'm willing to change. Now, if your brain goes, no, I'm not, what you can do is change it up to a what if question. What if I'm willing to change? What if I'm willing to change? And see how it shifts? And you think, wow, what if I'm willing to change? And that could mean I could do this, I could do this. I mean, there's some excitement there. There's positivity. It really shifts the energy to that, rather than I am willing to change, and your brain goes, no, you're not. No, I'm not. So change it to what if I'm willing to change? And if you know how you want to change, you can say, what if? What if I am calm? What if I am confident? There's also another way that you can switch that up, and it is another question, and it's called Afformations. It's with an O rather than, affirmations and Afformation. And it is, again, frame it in form of a question, and your brain reacts differently to questions. So Noah St. John wrote a book on Afformation. So again, this is another tool in my toolbox. I figure out which I want to use, and go with it. And you can always change your tools. If one isn't working, shift to something else. Now, he would say something like, why am I so calm? Or why can I adapt so easily? Or why do I look forward to change? Or why am I so confident? Or what was there, another one? Why do I know everything's going to go just fine? Okay? So those are Afformations. So those are the whys, So you can use the why am I so confident? Why am I so calm? Why am I so, insert the positive thing that you want to happen or want to be. And like I said, the what if. Now, as a third sign of what the messages is, I'm running late here, the Book of Healing Affirmations by Abby Wynne. I opened it up, and what is it to the page? Growth. And what is change? Change leads, change leads to growth, doesn't it? Right? Change leads to growth. And one of the affirmations that she has is, not everyone will like me. And you know what? That's okay with me. Because sometimes there's a change in your perspective, in your behavior, in your life in some capacity that not everyone's going to have a positive reaction to. They will either want to be stuck in the same place you are and don't want to see you move forward, because that just emphasizes the fact that they haven't or aren't going to, or just plain they aren't ready to. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay. And what was the other one? It says, I am enjoying my life more, and I am not afraid to let go of what no longer resonates with me. Again, change. It's all about change. And growth is change, and change is growth. So for this week, I want everybody to, and I'm going to do this myself, because as all of you know, I'm going through huge changes and trying to get my business going, the job and life coaching, as well as the mediumship business going, in order to be financially independent again after the loss of my husband. So I'm trying all sorts of tools in my toolbox, and that's what I'm also giving to you here. So this week, think about change of perspective, change of job, change of location, change of belief system, and how you can embrace that and know that things will work out. So I am willing to change. What if I'm willing to change? What if everything works out just fine? Think about that. That makes me feel good when I can change it. For this week, I think I'm going to do the what if. And if you want to, you can do the why. Why am I so confident? Why am I so adaptable? And that's what crows are all about, aren't they? Crows are all about adapting. And it took them about a week to adapt to that new fence, and for the other wildlife too. I haven't seen a squirrel yet, but I soon believe that I'll probably see a squirrel sometime this week. So it's just a matter of adapting to things that change within your environment. So let's all play with the adaptation and with the accepting of change, and look for animal signs too to reinforce this message. It'll be interesting to see if that happens for you. All right? So thank you so much for watching this, and I'm sending you lots of love and light. I'll talk to you again next week. This is Lisa from messagesfromtheotherside.net. Bye-bye.